Welcome back to Web Monetization School from the Artist Rescue Trust. This is the third in our series of tutorials about web monetization. So far, we've introduced you to web monetization, set up a COIL account, created a digital wallet for you at Uphold, and plugged in your payment pointer to COIL. Now let's set up web monetization on a personal website using some basic HTML code. First, we're going to show you a basic way to monetize your website. Then we'll get a little more fancy and walk you through 3 unique ways to monetize your content. All right, let's web monetize your website in the most basic way. But before we begin, there are 2 things you need to check on first. You'll need to have access to your site's head tag HTML code. There are some support materials at the link below the video to help you find this code on some of the most common platforms. You can access this through the files on your site's server or your content management system's code view on your site's administrator side. Your site must be served over HTTPS. This is the secure version of HTTP, the primary protocol the web uses to send data. Most hosting providers serve their sites over HTTPS, but you should double check, otherwise web monetization will not work. If you've checked off these 2 things, you're good to move on to the next step. First, we need to get what's called a meta tag. This is a small bit of code that includes your payment pointer that will add to your site to turn on web monetization. There are 3 ways to get one. You can use your COIL account we set up in our last tutorial. Just log in and go to your settings and click Monetize Content and copy your meta tag from there. The second way is to use a meta tag generator. Just go to the link that you see on the screen, just paste in your payment pointer and click Generate. Or the third way, go longhand and type it out manually like you see on the screen. Now that you've got your meta tag in hand, let's show you where it goes. You'll need to copy and paste this line of code between the head tags on every page of your site that you want to web monetize. To test if web monetization is working on your site, log into your COIL account, make sure you've installed the browser extension and activated it. Then visit the page of your site you just coded with your web monetization meta tag. If the COIL extension turns black, you are good to go. What we just showed you is the most basic way to monetize your site. But let's jump into 3 more ways you can use web monetization. First, we'll cover creating exclusive content. One of the really unique things about web monetization is that you can create exclusive content only for your followers who support you through web monetization, kind of like a superfan perk. Next, we'll walk you through how to remove ads as a reward for visitors using web monetization. Lastly, we'll show you how to split revenue with other creators who may have collaborated with you on content. First, let's show you how to make a page that has exclusive content. You'll want to create a new page on your website, then copy and paste this entire block of code right into this new page. You can find a link to this code paste below this video. Once you've pasted this code into the new page on your website, paste your payment pointer into the head section of the page just like we did a couple minutes ago. Next, put any content you want to be web monetized above the body tag and below the text that says, "Here is some exclusive content." That content can be anything you want: writing, embedded videos, live streams, or music. Sky's the limit. When a web monetized visitor comes to this page, they will automatically get access to this content. This content will simply be hidden for any visitors not using web monetization. To test that your page is web monetized, visit it with the COIL browser extension turned on, and if it's black, then it's working. Next up, removing ads. While ads are a common way to earn revenue on websites, they often result in poor experiences for the users, especially on mobile devices. So removing ads is a great way for visitors using web monetization to have a smooth experience without foregoing monetization of the rest of your visitors from whatever ad provider you use. A link to this code base is on the same page as this video. Download the code base and cut and paste it into a new page on your site. Paste your payment pointer into the head tag section of the page just like we did in previous examples. Scroll down to the body tags section and look for the text that says, "Here's some real content." Put your content here above the body end tag. Again, this can be any kind of content. Now, any ads that you are running on your site will disappear for a visitor that is using web monetization. To test that your page is web monetized, visit it with the Coil browser extension turned on, and if it's black, then it's working. Okay, for our last web monetization trick, we're going to set up revenue sharing. This will split any streamed payments between creators. So if you've collaborated on a piece of content with someone, each person can get a cut. Each creator will need their own payment pointer to make this happen. This step is a little different than the previous two. This code base is available as a download on this page. Download it and cut and paste it into a new page on your site. Now look for this section of code that you see on the screen. This is where you cut and paste your payment pointers for all those creators you're going to share revenue with. Here's an example of how to do it. First, the alice.example should be removed and your payment pointer put in its place. Let's say you're sharing revenue with one other creator. Then replace the bob.example with the other creator's payment pointer. See those numbers next to each payment pointer? That's the percentage of revenue each creator will get. In this example, each creator will get half. So we'll set each to 50 and erase the Connie and Dave payment pointer examples. Add as many payment pointers as you like, but make sure the numbers you put in to the right of each all add up to 100. To test that your page is web monetized, visit it with the Coil browser extension turned on, and if it's black, then it's working. Alright, we've covered a bit of ground in this tutorial. To recap, we've added a basic web monetized page to a website, and we've shown you how to set up 3 web monetization tricks: exclusive content, hiding ads, and revenue sharing. In the next tutorial, we'll be walking you through how to set up web monetization on a handful of third-party platforms like YouTube and Twitch. Thanks for attending Web Monetization School by Artist Rescue Trust. Our goal is to make sure you can get set up and started generating income from what you make or help support those doing the making with web monetization. Stick with us. We don't want you missing any upcoming tutorials, so be sure to sign up for email updates and we'll send you a note when a new tutorial is available so you can stay on the journey with us. Thanks from all of us at the Artist Rescue Trust. And remember, art is what makes us human.